Hello, I'm Tim Burke, General Counsel for RE/MAX Estate Properties, and I want to talk about the real estate love letter and what listing agents need to understand. So let's get started. Anyone who has been involved in or sold real estate may have seen or drafted a love letter. Written by a potential buyer to a seller, the letters are ways for buyers to connect with sellers in an effort to get their offer chosen. With the supply of homes limited in California, buyers will do almost anything to have their offer stand out, contributing to the increased use of the love letter. There's no set formula for a love letter. In fact, the content of these love letters varies, but they often contain personal information regarding the buyers, such as gender, religion, and familial makeup. It's the personal information that makes the love letter problematic for the seller who accepts them from a potential buyer. To understand how a love letter can create a problem for a seller, one must turn to the California's Fair Employment and Housing Act, as well as the Unruly Civil Rights Act. These California fair housing laws essentially prohibit discrimination because of race, color, national origin, religion, sex, familial status, and disability. Keep in mind that we're only talking about California law. This does not take into consideration federal fair housing law. At this point, if you're a seller, you may be asking, how can accepting a buyer's love letter violate fair housing laws? The answer is simple. If a seller uses any of the prohibited information in their decision to accept one offer over another, such as race, gender, or familial status, it's a violation of fair housing laws. However, any choice a seller makes, whether or not it's based on the information in the love letter, the appearance of discrimination can be actionable in a lawsuit brought by a potential buyer. Consider this example. Seller has several offers. One of the potential buyers submits a love letter explaining they belong to a certain religious denomination and would love to purchase the seller's home. The potential buyer's offer is not accepted by seller, but is similar in price and terms to the offer that is accepted by seller. Buyer then brings a fair housing action claiming they were discriminated against based on religion. What makes the claim credible is the fact that the offer was similar to the offers submitted by the successful buyer, with the only difference being the potential buyer informed seller of their religious denomination. There was no malicious intent on behalf of the seller, but the appearance of a violation creates the problem. In our scenario, seller likely did not even think about the potential buyer's religious denomination, but relied on other factors when accepting. Although there is not any pending wave of these discrimination lawsuits, there has been increased scrutiny of these love letters recently, as their use has increased. In fact, the state of Oregon recently prohibited the use of real estate love letters. However, the law was recently overturned by the courts based on First Amendment rights. The California Association of Realtors has even commented on the use of love letters, advising its members to be extremely cautious when accepting the letters. Moving forward, the best practice probably is not to accept love letters. It's not worth the potential headache of a lawsuit. Also, if you choose not to accept love letters, let the potential buyers know through the MLS that they will not be accepted, and if they are sent, they will not be opened. In conclusion, as the supply of homes becomes even more limited, the use of love letters will continue to increase and possibly bring more issues to the forefront. However, as real estate professionals, we should be thinking about these issues and how to prevent a lawsuit against your client.